Here at Ace Roofing, we've got big plans for growth, and SMA are a foundational building block for that. I'm Samuel Brokenshire with Ace Roofing, and this is my partner profile. I grew up in Australia, and like all good stories involving a move across the globe, I met a girl, and she happened to be from Bozeman, Montana. I started in the construction industry in 2005 doing a carpentry apprenticeship in Australia. From there, I progressed into foreman, managing job sites, eventually to becoming a general contractor. And then when I moved over to the United States, I started looking for a job with a good company in construction where I could understand the lay of the land and learn how things operated here. And so I looked on Craigslist, and that's where I met Jake and got connected with Ace Roofing. I applied for a job as a production manager with Ace Roofing, and I was unsuccessful. I didn't get the job. But through that, I got to meet Jake, the founder, and we maintained a relationship over the next 6 months or so. And then he had a different opportunity that he pitched to me, and it was a great fit. And so I joined the company. Very humble beginnings. I think he offered me $35,000 a year, and I took it. Immediately, it was clear we had a really good synergy working together, and we were able to take this thing on a pretty aggressive ride. When I joined Ace Roofing, we were based up in the Shields Valley in Wilsow. We always maintained a really big focus on two things: safety and quality. We want to make sure guys are being safe, that everybody goes home to their family at night, and we want to make sure that we never compromise on quality. One of the biggest challenges we've had to work to overcome is managing the administration on some of these big projects. You know, when you get into some of these projects, it's not just executing on the work, it's the documentation on the front side in the pre-construction, it's documentation while you're there, and it's all the different pieces of administration that need to go alongside with it to provide that customer service experience and that commitment to quality. We had a job a number of years ago, back in the early days, where it was a mechanical lock, steel roof on a residential home. And the project went really well. Everything was looking good until they got that seamer out. They ran the seamer down the first seam, and it was not calibrated right. There was something wrong with the equipment. But that was one of the key moments where we realized, oh my gosh, we need to get some better processes in place to get that information from the field to the office so that we can resolve the issue quickly and get the guys in the field working again. For us in our market, we can hire 3 team members at SMA for what it costs us to hire a local person here. If you're on the fence at that price point, I think you're losing money by not pulling the trigger. Our team over at SMA have really become a part of the team here at Ace Roofing, and I can't imagine what we do without them. And we're looking forward to bringing more and more people on as we grow. I'm Samuel Brokenshire with Ace Roofing, and that was my partner profile.